Previous lecture, we have worked on get occasions and get gift categories function. Now we are going to work on get products function. So below this, I will create another function. Function name, I will write get products. Here also connection variable I have to access, copy and paste. Below this, I will create one variable select query. And here what I have to do? I have to select all the data from the database. Select star from. Okay, you can either write in capital or you can also write in lowercase. But let me write in capital. Select star from. My table name is products. I will be writing products. And later on, I will be passing the limit and also randomly, I'm just going to show all the products. Now I have to execute the query. Copy. Here I will be pasting. Variable name, I will write result query. Inside this, I have to pass select query. Then again, I have to fetch all the data from the database, copy this while, and here I will be pasting. And then close this while function. Inside this, I have to pass result query. If you are using this while, then entire data we can access from the database. If you are not using while, only the first row data we can access. Now, what all data I will access from the database? I will access product ID, right here row. From database, I'm just going to access this product ID. This variable, whatever name you want, you can give, but inside this exact same name we have to pass, which we have given inside the table. Product ID. Then next, I will access product title. Here I will write product title. Then next, product description. Next, product image 1. Okay, as of now, I will only access image 1. Why? Because in home page, we are displaying only the first image. Then finally, I will access product price. Below this echo, double quotes, come to index.php, and inside this, you can see we have created sample products data. And inside this div column 4, okay, first product data, and this is our second product data, third product data. So in total, we have created 3 products data. So what I will do, this first product I will copy, okay, column MB4. From here, I will copy, create one new file. I will simply write 1, paste entire code, and what I will do Control H, write here double quotes. I have to replace all the double quotes with single quotes and click on this replace all. Once it is done, copy, come here and inside this echo paste. Okay. If we are doing this, okay, easily at once, we can easily change all the double quotes to single quotes. Now in place of this, I will be passing this product image variable, copy, and here I will be pasting. Okay, later on, we will be changing this path from admin product images. We are going to access the images. Then next we are having product title, copy, and here I will be pasting. Then product description, copy. Inside this I will be pasting. Then product price, copy, paste, save this. Later on we will be doing some more changes. Come to index.php, remove this card, first product, then second product, and then finally third product. So this is our closing row, this is our closing column, again this is closing row, and this is closing container. Come here, come to project, refresh once. Okay, we are having missing semicolon on line 54. Here I will be passing one semicolon. Come here, refresh once. You can see now in home page we are not having any products. Come to index.php. Inside this row, copy this PHP, paste here, get products function, copy and call. Okay, very simple. Now come here, refresh once. Successfully, I am able to get all the products and all the content I am able to get from the database. But definitely, I do not want this one. You can see, I do not want such long description. So what I will do, come here, we are having description. So at this particular point, I will be passing this double quotes, then concatenate with this substring function. I will be passing product description and I have to display only 30 letters. Again dot double quotes. From here, again I'm just going to continue with the code. Now come here, refresh once. You can see or only 30 letters is been shown. And after this double quotes, I will be passing these 3 dots. Now come here, again refresh. You can see after this description, I am having these 3 dots which will indicate I am having more description. And when user clicks on this view, in particular product page, user can see complete product description. And here for product price, I will be adding the symbol. Open navbar. From here, I will copy, remove this. Inside this common functions, remove this and here I will be pasting. Come here, refresh once. You can see in this way product price will be displayed. Next here we are having add to cart. So inside this href, if I click on this, I will write index.php. Then parameter name I will pass add to cart. And whenever I click on this product, whatever product ID I am having, that ID I have to access. So here I will write product ID. Come to project, click on this add to cart. You can see I am inside index.php, add to cart, and for this product ID is 1. If I click on this, for this product ID is 2. So using this ID, this particular item will be added inside the cart. Then next for view also same thing, I will copy and inside this I'm just going to paste. Here parameter I will be passing product ID. And in place of index.php, as soon as we click on this, user has to go to product details.php. As of now, this page is not there, but if the user clicks on this, user should be redirected to product details.php. Now come here, click on this view button. Let me refresh once. Okay, we are just going to fix this. Now, as soon as user clicks on this, user will be redirected to product details.php and product ID is equal to 1. If I click on this, product ID is equal to 2 and user will be redirected to this page. Now here, if I refresh, you can see in same order data will be displayed. But what I want, whenever user opens this website, each and every time random product has to be shown. So here inside this query, we are having select star from products. Here I will be passing order by random function. Come here, refresh once, you can see randomly data will be assigned. But whatever product ID each product is having, that will be same which we are having inside the database. And if you're working in larger e-commerce website, you will be having multiple products. So in home page, what I will do, I'm just going to limit this product. I only want to show 9 products. So I will be passing 0, 9. Doesn't matter how many products I am having. I will only have 9 products shown to the user in home page. Okay, as of now I am having 4, so you will not see the effect. But in your project, if you are adding more than 9 products, then only 9 will be shown. Later on, we will be creating another page where we will display all the products present inside the e-commerce. And one more thing we have to fix. Let me come here. Now here, let me click on this birthday. You can see occasion is equal to 1. So in this particular situation, I do not want to show all my products. And if this category is not set, only then I have to show these products. Now here, I will click on you. Okay, everything is working. I will click on add to cart. Accordingly, parameters are getting changed. But if this particular filter is added inside the URL, then I should not be showing all the products. Instead, whatever category or whatever filter is matching, only those product has to be shown. So here, inside this get products, below this, I will be checking if not set. To access URL parameters, we will be using this get method. Inside this, I will be passing category. Whatever parameter we are having here, that we have to pass. Copy this complete thing. If occasion and category is not set, let me click on this occasion. And for occasion, I am having this copy and paste. Open this curly braces, copy this closing curly brace and below this paste. Okay, very simple. If this is not set and if this is not set, only then I have to show the products. Let me just close here. Okay, this is get method and inside this we are having get method and this is our if function. Now save, come to project, refresh once, you can see now here occasion is set, no products will be shown. Now if I set categories, then also no products will be shown. But if I am not having anything, only then products will be shown. Later on, when we work on filter, as soon as I click on this anniversary, only related to that particular occasion, those products will be shown. Okay, so that is the reason we have added this condition. If this is not set and if this is not set, only then render all the products. If any one of the category or occasion is set, then we should not render any product. I hope you are clear how we have written this function. Step by step, follow each and everything. And if you're having any doubt, refer to source code so that you will be having better understanding.